Hello, it's Max from Celestial Harmony Readings and Reiki. Just a little where am I? Tomorrow, on June 1st, from 10 to 4, I will be at 327 Ontario Street at the Holiday Inn Conference Center at St. Catharines. That is free admission. And then June 6th, 7th, and 8th, I will be at the Royal Canadian Legion 479 in Niagara Falls at 5603 Spring Street. I'll be there from Friday 2 to 9, Saturday 11 to 9, and Sunday 11 to 5. And it's $10 for the whole weekend. There's some great door prizes as well. And then on June 28th and 29th, I'm going back to 327 Ontario Street at the Holiday Inn, and I'll be there between 12 and 7 and 11 and 5, and that's also free admission. So I hope to see you there. Now, without further ado, I want to give a quick reading for those that are part of the collective, and if you're not, this may be for you because I want to make sure that you get the guidance that you're looking for. Okay, so let's have a look here. So I'm just going to pull one card from this deck, the Gods and Titans. It's a new deck I have from Stacy DeMarco and illustrated by Jimmy Manton. So let's go ahead and knock some good energy and let's see what is in store for the collective. What does the collective need to concern themselves with using this deck? I'll also be giving you an angel number and an animal message. I might have to go off screen for a minute to get my books because they're on my other table. And just give me one moment while I do that. Oh, one pulled out. Anubis, protection. Anubis is who's walking with us right now. So look at him for protection and let's see what Anubis has to say here. Anubis, protection. Grief and suffering are a natural part of life. Know that you are loved and protected at this time and all times. When you go down into the womb-like environment of the tombs built in ancient Egypt, the gods still seem to live and breathe in these frescoes upon the earthen walls. Among them is almost always the dark, majestic jackal head, signifying the presence of Anubis, god of the underworld and mummification. To our eyes, Anubis might look fearsome, but this is not the truth. Yes, jackals do more among graveyards than in real life. Do move among graveyards in real life, but the jackal head god takes great care of of the tender new souls who have passed on into the next world and the afterlife. After preparing them by guiding the embalmer's hands, Anubis travels with the dead to have their souls weighed by Mat, the goddess that embodies the natural law, truth, and justice, as recorded in the Book of the Dead. When the cult of the god Osiris grew stronger in Egypt, later in the Middle Kingdom, Osiris took over many of Anubis's jobs as caretaker and protector of the dead. Thereafter, the myths about Anubis became more focused and specific embalming methods and mummification processes. The care and effectiveness with which embalmers enacted their mummification process are still marveled today. The priests, and the fiery rites and the funerary rites placed on the sacred mask of Anubis upon the body when conducting the mummification and enabling the deceased to momentarily become the god during the preparation. Calling upon Anubis when you or others are affected by death or simply need protection, allow Anubis to relieve your grief and suffering. If a friend is or you are changing in a shift of relationship if a shift in a relationship is worrying or hurting you, or if you simply feel like you're drifting away from someone you care about, call upon Anubis to assist with these transitions. Know that Anubis is careful, protecting, and watching over you and your friend as souls make the new journey. The shadow side. Death will inevitably happen to all of us. The death of certain relationships or a phase of a relationship is also inevitable. Should our fear of the unknown become so strong that it dictates our lives and it limits us. Death is a part of life and should be seen as such. Do not let the fear of the change cause you to react angrily or become paralyzed and even refuse to act at all. Accept that it is part of life. Grieve appropriately, knowing you are always protected. Symbols: jackal head, flail, the ankh. Invocation, the prayer, and I'm going to read this to you so you can invoke Anubis when you're going through this. This is a prayer of Anubis petitioning him to take care of someone who has passed or is close to death. Should you have a fear of death, you might also alter this for yourself. Burn some frankincense or myrrh resin on a flame-proof dish or incense holder. Light a blue candle and say, "He is who is our mountain. He who is on the mountain. He who is on his mountain. There we go. He who is on his mountain. He who is under his sand. He who is in the place of embalming. He who is in the steward of the eternal life. Prepare," and then the name of the prepared, "for his or her journey. Watch over him, teach him, assuage his fear, weigh his soul against mat, and may it be lighthearted. Show him or her mercy, and let him or her know that you care and goodness." And that invokes Anubis for the person that is near or close to death. Okay, so I hope that helps. And again, it's Anubis. I am going to be giving you an animal message, and I am going to be giving you an angel number. So we'll go with the animal message first, since I have it here, and let's see what I have here. And I got platypus. Platypus. This is a time of heightened sensitivity, so pay close attention to the cues that your body gives you. Take time to discover the layers of meaning behind any significant encounters. Rather than trying to adapt to others' demands or their pace, stay in tune with your own internal rhythms and move with those accordingly. The situation before you requires you to have absolute faith in the process and to go with the flow, neither resisting nor being passive and non-responsive. Your clairvoyance is increasing, and you'll find that you're more readily trust your inner vision. Include food in your diet that is grown underground, such as potatoes and carrots. Your sense of who you are is at an important stage of evolution. There you have it, guys. That is very close in keeping with the message from Anubis here, and I'll explain why in a moment. I just close the book there. I meant to elaborate on that. So when we talk about someone passing on or going through grief, it's very important that I point this out. The situation before you requires you to have absolute faith in the process and go with the flow, neither resisting nor being passive or non-responsive. That's the one that sticks out for me if you're dealing with someone that's passed on. And I love you all. And now I'm going to give you an angel number. Let's see what we have for as an angel number. And I have 571, which adds up to 13, which reduces to 4. And the situation you are facing is an important lesson that will remind you of your innate power. Be willing to see your gifts and accept that you have been given them. There you have it, guys. That's it. That's it for me. It's a 9-minute reading today. I wish you guys all the best. Give yourself a wonderful day, and namaste.